Hi, this is Anna from Happy Head Yoga, and this is class 3 of 7 for yoga for depression and anxiety to help with your mental health and well-being. So just some yoga philosophy that we're looking to apply in this class. I don't know about you, but often with feelings of depression and anxiety, you often push those away. You don't want to feel those things. You feel dreadful and you're like, why am I feeling like this? Why? And there's a bit of judgment that you cause suffering for yourself. So yoga philosophy teaches us that rejection often causes us more mental anguish, more mental suffering. So as uncomfortable as it might seem, what we're going to try and practice in this class is if those feelings of anxiety, fear, rejection bubble up, all you need to do is just notice them. You can even just say, hello fear, hello anxiety, hello negativity, hello depression. I see you, but right now I'm focusing on my body for a moment, and I'll chat with you later. So rather than going, oh gosh, why am I thinking this, or why can't I, just getting lost in your thoughts, just notice them, be the gentle observer, which has been a really useful tool for me. In fact, it was one of probably the most important tools for me helping my own recovery. So yeah, whenever those things bubble up, just gently observe, say hello to them, and tell them you'll pick them up later. Okay, no judgment. And just again, do what you can, and just clicking on this link enough is you making great progress. All right, let's sit comfortably and begin. Just get comfortable and take a deep breath. And just begin to breathe normally, noticing your breath flowing in and out of your body. If you're feeling anxious, perhaps put your hands down towards the ground, grounding yourself. Or if you're feeling like you need energy, you can put your hands up. Knowing how you feel, set your intention for how you want to feel at the end of the class. And then take your legs out nice and wide and flex your feet up, drawing your toes back towards your ears. Sit up nice and tall and stretch the arms all the way up, and then fold as far forward as you can. Reach out your arms, and when you fold as far forward, put your hands down, but keep a lift in your chest as you lower. No problem if you can't lower very far, just be wherever you're at, and that is enough today. Breathing deep. Inhaling, gradually come up, take your hands behind you, shuffle up, so you stretch your arms out nice and wide again, as wide as you can. And on an inhale, really lean over towards your right side. Take your right toes or your legs or your heel, wherever your hand falls, and then using wherever you've got hold of, pulling over. Careful not your shoulders don't bunch around your ears. Give some space to your ear. And then open up your arm up and back, so your chest is pulling up towards the ceiling. So really reach your fingertips up and your chest up as you bend over. Inhale, come up again. Exhale, extend over now towards the left, taking your left toes, your left ankle or your left leg. Inhaling your right arm all the way up to the ceiling, taking it back a bit so that your armpit is shining up towards the ceiling and you're looking up. Breathing deep. Relax the face. Relax the jaw. Inhaling, coming up, shine your fingers out, spread them wide like a star. And then exhale, give yourself a nice big hug, crossing your arms, crossing your legs, drawing your belly right in. Beautiful, breathe deep here. And then inhale, stretch on out like a star again, pulling back your toes, spreading your fingertips. And then exhale, hug yourself the other way, so the unnatural way to cross your arms and legs and draw that belly right in a little protective ball. And then we're going to open up and come into a tabletop position, so that's hands and knees. Inhaling your heart forward, and then exhale, push into the mat, lower the head, round, look towards your belly button. Inhale, look up, shine your heart forward. exhale, draw the head in, look towards your belly button to spine. Inhale, heart forward, arch the back. Exhale, really draw in, belly button to spine, rounding the back. Fantastic. And then taking your feet back, drawing the belly right in. If you can, take a plank. If you need to, no problem, just drop the knees. Just be where you're at in your yoga journey. If you're right at the beginning, no problem. And then draw yourself all the way down and come to the ground. Unflip the toes, squeeze your elbows behind you by your chest. And on an inhale, draw your belly in and push on up into up dog. Nice arch in the back, send energy out through your heart. And then flip your toes, push your hands and draw your bottom high into the sky for a downward facing dog. So as your bottom lifts up, your heels yearn towards the ground. It doesn't matter if they don't go anywhere near the ground. And just breathe here nice and deep for a while. On an inhale, mindfully, slowly walk your feet forward. And on an exhale, just flop over like a rag doll and hang here. And imagine all of your stresses and worries just rolling off the back of the mat, off your back, and giving them up to the ground. On an inhale, come high onto the fingertips. Straighten the legs if you can, but no problem if you can't. Exhale, fold. And on an inhale, push into the feet. Take your arms out wide and all the way up. And then exhale, hands in mountain pose in front of your heart. So I'm just stepping back here. And then take a wide-legged stance. Take the back foot in, the left foot at an angle, and the right foot pointing towards the wall. And then on an inhale, if you need to grab a block or a bin like I've got here, and put that on the outside of your front foot that's pointing towards the wall. The back foot is pointing towards the wall as well. On an inhale, come over as far as you can and put your hand on the block, the book, the upturned dustbin for triangle pose. And just like we did at the beginning, open that top ribs and the armpits up to the ceiling as you reach up to the sky and you look up to your fingertips. On an inhale, let's come on up, square off the feet so they're parallel, hands on hips, and exhale, fold at the hips for a wide-legged forward fold. Again, if it feels better for you, you can use your block or your upturned dustbin and fold using that to stabilize. I can put my head on my block and it feels relaxing to me. You don't have to, but if you're there, you can experiment and see if that feels good. Inhale, come up onto your fingertips, take your hands to your waist, and exhale, push into the feet, come all the way up. This time, take your hands clasped behind your back, drop the tailbone, lift the chest, pull in the belly for a back up bend. Wonderful, let's do the other side triangle. So the left foot turns out towards the other wall, the right foot turns in at a 45-degree angle. Spread the fingertips nice and wide, and then inhale, fold forward and placing your hand on the block. Root down through the block, rise up through the fingertips and open up that armpit towards the ceiling, taking the arm back just a little bit so that you're nice and open. Try and get long on both sides of the body and breathe. Relaxing the face, the eyes and the jaw. Inhale, pushing into the feet, come on up. And exhale, just shake it out. Now, if you're new to yoga, you might be having thoughts of, oh, am I doing this right? I'm worried I'm doing this right. No need to worry. We just catch those thoughts. We observe them. We say, hello, thoughts of worry. It doesn't matter. Let's let it go. Say, right now I'm worrying about my camera falling to the ground and whether I should start this video again. I just notice those thoughts and I say, hi, it doesn't matter. Perfectly imperfect. So spread your legs out nice and wide again, just like we did at the beginning. Inhale your arms up and then take your right hand behind you and your left leg in. Push into that right arm, lift up your pelvis. Now I've got a poorly leg on this side, so again, I'm noticing my negative thoughts about not doing it right, and I'm just letting them go. Just notice, hello, I see you, and letting go. That's what we're practicing in this class, not perfect poses. We don't need to be perfect. And then let's tuck the right foot in, take the left arm behind us, lift up the pelvis, get an arch in your back as you push in. Breathing deep, and then coming back round. So that's quite a difficult pose. So if your pose, you were struggling like I was struggling on my one side, no problem, something to work on. And then taking your feet together, the soles of the feet, on an exhale, fold forward. Slowing your mind down, focusing on the breath, flowing in and out of your body. Beautiful. So now we're at the end of our practice, the most important bit, some meditation. You can either do this lying down or seated against a wall like me. Just get comfortable. Take your time. And we're just going to walk through all of our senses. So take a nice big inhale and exhale, and then breathe normally. And I'm going to ask you, what can you hear? What's the loudest sound that you can hear? What are the more subtle ones? And then explore, what can you feel? What are the biggest bodily sensations that you can feel right now? Maybe that's the temperature of the ground that you can feel, or the wall. And what are the more subtle body sensations? And then even though you've got your eyes closed, what can you see? Maybe nothing, or maybe different shades of darkness. Maybe even some colours and patterns. What can you see? And then noticing your tongue in your mouth, what can you taste? And then finally, on an inhale, stretching your arms over your head, what can you smell? Activating the body, giving it a nice stretch. And then come into a comfortable seated position. And just check in. How do you feel now? You've done a bit of yoga practice. And any good vibes you've got going on, inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, bow to yourself. Give yourself some thanks for doing this. Well done. Decide what you want to take forward. Namaste. And hopefully you can join for class 4.